Hi everyone. For this week's What Would You Do exercise, I chose a scenario meeting growing energy needs, phasing out fossil fuels. In this scenario, I am role-playing as a state government advisor participating in a meeting led by scientists from the U.S. Department of Energy. The group is discussing strategies for reducing fossil fuel use while continuing to meet the state's growing energy demands. From what I have read in this week's chapter, several key concepts stand out. Fossil fuels currently benefit from large government subsidies that keep their prices artificially low, leading to overconsumption and slowing the transition. Meanwhile, renewable energy technologies like wind and solar have experienced dramatic cost reductions, making them increasingly competitive, especially when combined with advances in energy storage. In addition to this, Chapter 16 emphasizes that smart growth strategies like mixed-use developments, transit-oriented design, and walkable neighborhoods can significantly lower overall energy demand, particularly from transportation. Green buildings and green infrastructure further reduces per capita energy use and use emissions. These ideas show that successfully phasing out fossil fuels requires both economic policies and thoughtful urban planning. In this scenario, we were given two options. Option A was to subsidize alternative energy companies. The pros of this option is that it makes clean energy cheaper and more competitive, encouraging faster adoption without immediately rising energy prices for consumers. The con, however, is that it may not be enough if fossil fuels remain heavily subsidized at the federal level and continue to be cheaper. Option B, on the other hand, was to increase taxes on fossil fuels. The pros of this option is that it can create stronger price signal to reduce fossil fuel use and generates revenue that can fund the transition and help lower income families. However, the con of this option is that it creates higher energy prices and this could hurt the economy in the short term, and disproportionately affect lower income residents. Both options have clear benefits and trade-offs that need to be carefully balanced in order for them to work. After weighing both options, my recommendation as a state government advisor is to support option B. While option A is helpful for making clean sources more affordable, it may not create enough pressure to change behavior quickly if fossil fuels remain cheaper due to existing subsidies. Option B sends a clearer economic signal that discourages fossil fuel use while generating revenue that can be used to rebate low-income households, retrain workers, and further support renewables projects. This approach aligns with the model emphasis on using both economic incentives and smart policy to drive a just and effective transition from fossil fuels while addressing the concerns raised by all stakeholders in the meeting. In conclusion, while both options have merit, supporting option B with targeted assistance for vulnerable communities offers the most balanced path forward. By combining smart economic policies with urban planning strategies that reduce overall energy demand, we can successfully phase out fossil fuels while meeting growing energy needs in a sustainable and equitable way. This approach not only addresses climate changes, but also builds a stronger, more resilient future for our state.